chat. Back at it. Something happened. I didn't see what happened. There was a alright, chat. Alright, let's get into it. We've got the 33 mystery bounty here, 16 bigs. Registration closes in 6 minutes, so I don't want to raise fold queen 10 suited. A lot of small chip stacks get jammed on, so we can just fold here. 6 minutes away from registration closing. It pays 24, and we're in 62nd position out of 90. Then we're in the $88 PKO Turbo here. Open the nines. It's a $10,000 guarantee. I can push this over, and you'll see $10,000 guarantee. Regular prize pool 7,400 and then 2,500 and bounties. Okay, very rarely we're gonna go for a bluff here with ace five suited, and we're gonna c bet the nines. Running the ace queen, flop a five, which is great. Just really need to dodge a queen. We bet the nine aces and nines, queen high. Oh wow, chat, we bust the 33. I forgot about the board pairing and then us having kicker problems. So we busted 33. That's unfortunate. 5 minutes left of registration, so we're not going to get back into it. Where are we on? Okay, let's shuffle some stuff. I'll move it to different screen so it doesn't. Bruh. Alright, we'll put this on 1. Switch this. And then we'll go to 1650 5K next. And then a 6 can stay there. Alright. It's unfortunate, right? Ace 5 went for the bluff. Trying to get like what, King Queen. Maybe target hands like Ace 10. Try to get those hands to fold. But unfortunately, you know, we had kicker problems. Ace Jack here though, in the 1650 PKO, 5K, right? No. Okay, 3 in the flat with Ace Jack offsuit, right? This is a hand that is very not the best to have. It's the lower end of the premium hands. Do I want to 3-bet with Ace Jack offsuit here and open action to, 4-bet? Can I call off in that situation? No. So I think what I want to do is just call and play cautiously. We don't have a spade, but they do not in fact know that. I'm gonna go for a bet here and then shut down because I don't think we win on any other streets. I think if we bluff again, it'll be the river. Oh, he goes for half pot here. I think this might just be a pair or ace X with the ace of diamonds. If that's the case, I can bluff here, or if it's like ace 10 with a diamond, with a spade, he's not folding. But we'll just stick with our plan and fold. We took a stab on a board we could not win. Didn't work out. I want to get one more tournament. All the tournaments kind of suck, kind of ass, right? Going on right now. ACR is not for Saturday people, players. I will fold the 9-8 offsuit. We won't defend it here. We can, but I'm expecting these guys to be playing a very wide range, and I don't want to go with 9-8 offsuit. Flop a gut shot, and then still have to fold, right? All the mystery bounties, which I was super excited about, are over, and there's no more. We've got the Snowman and the 88 PK Turbo cover one person in the pot, or the has cards cover 4 people at our table. Huge chip stack. I think he's won like 2 bounties. All right, 30. 2. We'll 3-bet here with the 8s. A7 offsuit from, no, it's a fold, right? Even from middle position here, it's probably a fold. We do cover this player, so let's see a flop. Nope. Nope. Oh my goodness, bruh. Bruh. Have like 9s and flat there, and I think we play for it all. Have ace king and slow play. I'll fold here. Fold here. ace nine. I mean, it's a bounty, right? Oh, we'll fold 7-3. I mean, I can flat. We do cover is the issue for. We'll just fold. We'll just fold ace nine offsuit and elect to play. Like I'd love to be in this pot, but unfortunately, it's probably not gonna happen. And then we've got 70 bigs average chip set. In the PKO Turbo, we're approaching almost about an hour of registration left. So, 70 hour and 10 minutes. Fold here. We are pretty deep here. We have ace queen, so do I want to stack off with ace queen this deep? Probably not, right? Is this ace king? It's not aces, right? I'm gonna stack off here. I'm gonna take a shot early in the tournament, knowing we can buy back in. There's still an hour and a half of reg left, so I'm gonna jam here with ace queen and flip versus jacks or tens or whatever he could have had. Knowing that if we bust, we can buy back into the tournament and have roughly 9,000 in chips less than what we had there, which equates to about 7 big blinds. So trying to get a big chip stack early seems worth it in a progressive knockout. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to win. I'm gonna try to win, big bro. I mean, what? I mean, he has a huge chip stack, so he can have a lot, but he won't really have a lot of Queen X that doesn't raise here. Um, Pre-flop, so I think this is a pretty safe value bet with a 4, and targeting a jack and a lot of the draws. So if he's has a huge chip stack, he wants to play for bounties, and he's saying like something along the lines like, I'm gonna defend every suited connector or suited gap connector. So does he have a lot of draws on flops? Absolutely, right? He has a huge chip stack. He can play a lot more cards than we can. But I think we still have to go for value and range bet, even though he covers us. We can't just forfeit. Check here. Oh, we defended Jack 10, or we actually opened Jack 10 suited here, actually. Yeah, called in 2 spots, just a flat. I mean, we pick up equity with a heart, a queen, a 9. A lot of cards that improve. I don't think we should fold here until we see the turn. We pick up showdown value with a pair. Does he have an ace here all the time? It could be a very bad one. It could be possible, but for 4 bigs to win 20, I think we call. And hopefully he has a spade draw. Now we just lose, right? Everything we're calling, assuming he might have, like, just got there. When he has ace queen suited, like, it doesn't 3-bet. Um, this is probably a fish, right? Probably a fish. I don't think we fold the jack 10 there. Um, on the flop, on the turn, right? We improved to a jack. We're not beating the top of his range, which he had a pair of aces and a good kicker. So we're not beating that hand. But I still don't think we can fold because we can improve to a lot of straight draws. We can improve to a lot of flushes. We can improve to a lot of hands that we can get some pretty big value from. Um, so it sucks we lose chips, right? But I think it's okay. The registration and everything is so long. The 88 PKO Turbo is the shortest one now at like 65 minutes, but everything else is like slightly sub 2 hours. So gotta lock in. Got to lock in. Whoa. Oh, we're gonna open King 7 here. Suited King. Button versus the 3 bar. Oh, we steal the blinds. It's pretty good. There's not much we can do there. $130 in buy-ins. So let's hopefully we can get that back and make it profitable day. King 8 suited, right? We are left-handed. There is a bounty here. I think we have to raise for 16 bigs here, and we'll play for this bounty, right? With King 8, if he jams 16 bigs, is he ahead of us? Probably so. Likelihood is probably somewhere around 100%, but we can always duck out, right? You could always have 7s and 6s and 5s. Bad aces, so ace 4, ace 5, that wants to jam. And then sometimes he has queens and jacks, and we have one over. And, if we connect, I'll raise us one more time, King 7 suited, just because this bounty's here. Hopefully he flats and we see a flop is ideal situation. But we steal the blinds again. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Raise one more time. If we'll fold this one, right? Where if there's a 3-bet, probably other than the short chip stack, we're probably gonna fold. Fours under the gun. However, versus the button and blinds, I think we can flat, represent a strong range, and then get paid off when we flop a set. Because they're not expecting us to have fours. But if we take this down, we took the blinds down 4 times in a row, chat. 4, that's almost like 8 bigs by just raising. And we don't have a good enough hand to defend from the big blind. So we'll fold here. Even for one big, we'll fold here. Queen 3, not much to be done there. And Queen 4 is the same. So picking up the hands that we had and not being in the blinds helped us out because a lot of the hands we're able to open, like it puts us in a rough spot because we're almost forced to defend those hands when we're in the blind. So King 7 suited from the big, I'm gonna call right up for one big blind. I've got one big blind in the middle. Say someone raises and it costs me one big blind to win 3.5, like, or four. Like it mathematically makes sense to call. But when you have queen four offsuit, queen three offsuit, you can just fold it, right? You don't have to play. You don't have to see a flop. You're gonna lose way too often. Oh, we're picking up these small pairs in these tournaments. I think this is the second time we had nines here in the 5K. And then we get to defend 5-4 suited. Oh shit. Might have got myself in trouble, chat. Do I dunk bet here? I think we should just try to see the flop. Blocking the straight with the nines. We have a heart. I think we can value bet here. And, you know, a 10's not folding. We have the straight now. They called in two spots. I think I can go large. It could be a lot of draw heavy boards. I'm going to go 13 and a half, a little bit over half pot. I think not just give the best price to heart draws, but we still have the straight. If he has what a 10-8, like congratulations. I don't know if he's defending those hands. We call with the straight. Jack 6, let's go chat. Let's go chat. Huge pot. Huge pot. He tried to turn Jack 6 into a bluff. I don't even know why he was calling. I've got 120 bigs. We're gonna raise here. Huge pot, chat. For 17 bigs here, I mean, we're gonna have to ISO, so we're gonna have to risk 120 bigs versus 95. Can we just flat? I'm gonna elect to just flat and see a flop. Boom. That's a king. Stack off, chat. We'll check here. And we'll check it back. Hopefully we win the bounty, right? We do. Knock out Jack 6 and Jack 9. Let's go. Won a lot of chips, too. 174 bigs, chat, in the 1655K. So this is like a smaller tournament that we're playing. Like, if we can run this well in the 88 over here, $10,000 guaranteed. See, prize pool 10K. You know, it'd be really beneficial, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's like sometimes action is when you're multi-tabling, playing 3 or 4 tournaments at one time, action is just so crazy. It's just, you have to, like, you're in your time bank and you still have no idea what's going on because you're trying to focus on what you would call the most valuable tournament, the most important, which is really just the ones that have are closer to in the money, closer to registration closing, even if they're not the bigger buy-ins, because you can't really afford to make mistakes in those situations if you're trying to be as profitable as possible. But it's just action, crazy and crazy and crazy. And then there will be a whole like 30 minutes where on all 4 tables you haven't played a hand. On 4 and you'll be like, bruh, like what the heck? Ace 3 versus Jack 8. This is the smaller chip set. This is for about 20 bigs. So I don't see how this got in with Jack 8 specifically. That didn't really make sense to me. can review it, but I don't think I want to. Like, this is a larger tournament. It's $88 buy-in, so you wouldn't expect to see like aggressive loose play like that, especially for 20 plus big blinds. And at the time, there's like two people that would have covered him. Well, I think they were both sitting out, so maybe it makes more sense because he was the smallest chip stack at the table. But Jack 8 offsuit all in with an hour left of registration doesn't necessarily seem like a correct decision. But he won, so three bigs in the middle, chat. I just flatted. It was an open, a call, and I just flatted. I want to under rep my ace here just because I have a huge chip stack doesn't mean I need to be betting everything, bluffing everything. I want people to. I want to have some stronger hands or ace highs, even though this is a weaker ace X in my range. That way I get paid off more often when I have value. If you raise every time you have a strong hand and you three bet every time you have a strong hand, you know you're gonna people are just gonna stop calling you. That's just reality. They're just gonna assume that you have it. Aces and eights, jack high. I think I go for value here again. Probably very small because he was a pre-flop aggressor. But I don't think I fold. Right? Try to go for thin value. A queen eight. Oh, this is a fold, right? And a three bet. I'm tripping. I didn't see his chip stack or it was a three bet. I just saw a two big blind open. I have queen eight. Queen eight is the hand that you want to defend from the big. The worst hand you want to defend from the big blind is queen eight. So queen seven you want to fold. From the big blind, queen eight you always want to call. If it's like a normal size open, you always want to call. If you know, obviously, like it changes if you have depending on chip stacks and ICM and stuff like that. But queen eight is the hand, is the cutoff of what you want to defend at all times. Queen eight. If you're in the big blind, always think queen eight or better. If you're ever considering folding or calling, always remember, okay, this guy is just going to be three betting relentlessly, so fold here. But when we pick up value, we're going to four bet and expect to be able to just pick up six bigs from this guy pre-flop. Because I don't care about busting a tournament, chat. I genuinely don't. I care about winning a tournament. That's what my goal is. That's what we're gonna play for. We're not gonna play for a min cash. So he goes for a 5-bet jam with ace king. Okay, makes sense, right? This is a hand you want to do it with. And aces holds. We've got the ducks. Let's check out chip stacks here. So 22 bigs here. I think I want to be in this pot. We'll just flat here for two. 2-2 and a 2. Nope, not yet. King 8-5, right? That's small enough for us to continue here. Oh, we fold now, right? Queen was a terrible card. Every card was terrible, but there's the we have to fold. Every card, in fact, was terrible for the deuces on this board, except for a deuce. But makes sense to just fold there. Again, I wanted a three bet this guy when he raises, but his propensity to stack off, we're not gonna do it with deuces. That's not gonna happen. He just had what 150 big blinds, and he's willing to get it all in for a chance to win a $20 bounty. So ace 3 here. I can open. I'm gonna elect to fold because I'm not gonna call off a jam, which does happen. I'm not gonna call off a jam with ace 3 offsuit. So if I'm not gonna play for the bounty in a bounty tournament, I probably shouldn't be risking chips, just giving them away by raising, knowing I can't call off a raise. So That's my thought process there. I've got king 10 suited from the cutoff. Gut shot, but not super optimistic. It is a queen high flop. It's very hard for the blinds, small and big, both small and big, to have a very strong queen X type of hand. I'll be bluff and take it down. Because if they have a very strong queen, what are they going to do versus me in the cutoff? They're going to raise me, right? I open, they're going to raise. They're going to say, hey, I don't think you have, this board. Or my hand is probably better than what you can raise. Or what you open with a huge chip stack. You're going to be opening, quite frankly, anything. A jam, and we're going to play for a bounty here. 50 bigs. It's unfortunate, but hopefully it's ace king and it's a flip or some type of pair chat. But first bounty, or we actually won a bounty in this tournament already. I don't remember. A jam. So two bounties with the queens chat. Ace king and jacks. Dodge an ace or a king or a jack. Dodge it. Let's hold. Knock out two players here. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Two. 750 here. And we should be in first place now. We've got queens again. Or we've got queens in the this PKO. Probably not going to be going to this tournament quite often because it's like a $6.60 tournament, and the prize pool is 1,500. You can see right here. It's pretty small, but just wanted to play multiple tournaments. Pretty safe flop. Would expect if someone had ace 5 or something like that, would expect for them to raise pre-flop because it's the hand people want to bluff with, ace 5. So we're going to go for a larger sizing because it's draw heavy. Spades, stuff like that. I think we go for value here and then check river. Take it down. Let's go, chat. The queens. Happy to see it. Cover for a bounty in the 88 here. And we are in first place in the 16 in the 5K. I'm gonna flat here. Ace 9. Check. Okay. 10 10 4. Pretty good. A lot of two bigs into 5. We'll call and then fold turn probably. We're not folding now. It's unfortunate if he has an overpair, but a lot of cards give us chop outs and then call into your river. Maybe we can fold now. The king X, right? He has a full house, some type of pocket pair. We're already behind. But trip 10's ace king high is like, you know, when he goes for value here, we're only calling to chop, chat. We're only calling to chop. So I'll fold, right? If he has a pair, he has a full house, we lose. If he has ace high, ace queen, something like that, we're going to risk half of our chip stacks to get half of our chip stacks back. So it doesn't make sense when he has value, a full house, which he's representing. We're losing. Unfortunately, we're losing a lot of chips here. Our chips went very far down. We got moved to another table. Look at this bull crap. We're in first place with 271 bigs here, and they put us at their now. Mind you, there's 201 players in this tournament currently, and they put us with second place here with 235. How does that, like, the odds of, like, bruh, how do we just get put with second place? Like, and there's some really small chip stacks here, 17 and 22. Average chip stack is 74 big blinds, so it's like, this is extremely small. Like, how does that happen? We're not gonna defend any two, chat. I'm not that type of player. Even in a bounty tournament, I'm just like 6'2" soft suit. Like, y'all got it. Got jammed on. This guy has been. I think this guy is playing very well. He has had a short chip stack this entire time, but he's finding really great spots to jam, and he's not getting called. Right, other guys are getting called, and I think this guy had aces versus this guy when he had 150. Like versus ace king. Obviously, you're expecting that to get in, but this guy is finding spots because he did have like 12, 14 big blinds at one point in time, and he's managed to just chip up slowly and find spots to jam and just take it down. Hopefully this isn't one of the spots it is, right? Um, I'm gonna have to fold here, ace four. I can't call off. I'd love to jam ace four suited, but I'm not gonna call off a jam with it. And he's picked up tens here. Ace five though is crazy. And a flush draw. Jack tens doubles up. So he's really like kind of what is it? Bide your time. He really like held on, stuck to the game plan, and and now he's got 40 bigs, right? Almost that average chip stack. Like this guy's played kind of well. He did jam on me one time in a suspect spot or find a C bet where I was like, come on, man, like what is going on here? But I'm just gonna assume he had value, right? I'm just gonna assume this guy is value betting. When he's getting put in a corner, he's not taking chances. He's not jamming the ace 10 offsuits. He's not doing those things. He's finding great spots and just picking up chips, and then it paid off for him. So just need to be careful, give him the due respect of how he's playing, and then we get moved to another table. 31.1. This guy has 33 because these two bigs. It says 31, but these two bigs are still part of his chip stack. So we cover one player. And then other than that, we are the shorty at the table. And break's gonna start. Great. Excuse me. Alright. 31 bigs. Average chip stack is 49. So, if we get into a 3-bet pot, win it, we're back at average. So we're in striking distance. 42 minutes left of registration. So after break, it's going to be the last hour of play here in the 88 PKO Turbo before registration closes, and then we're playing. Well, we're obviously playing for bounties the entire time, but we're playing for the prize pool. Pays 14 spots. Looks like first place is a little bit over 1K. So not the worst situation. Definitely not the best in the 88 Turbo. In the 5K, however, we're in first place. Let me check how many bounties. Oh, we're in second place now. I don't know who. Someone else just passed us in this last hand before break. We've got $11.25 in bounties. Is $16.50 buy-in. So $5.30 roughly. Before we're free rolling the tournament, and we're just crushing it. About half a million in chips. We started with 100,000, so we've got 4.9 starting chip stacks. So that's pretty cool. And then in the last tournament we're in is a $6.60 PKO Turbo, $1,500 guarantee. First for a $6 buy-in, first place is $161, which is really good, right? For a $6 tournament. 42 bigs, average chip stack is 75, and we're almost in we're 117 of 138, so pretty far down. In that one, we're just crushing the 5K and then so-so's chip stack and then 10,000. But anytime you're in a tournament and you've got 30 big blinds, you are doing just fine. Anytime. It doesn't matter what the average chip stack is. 30 big blinds, you are in okay situation. You want to start you'll start sweating and feeling the pressure when you're around 20 bigs. especially when the average chip stack is really high. So let's say the average chip stack here is 50, or we'll call it 50. It's 49, and you have 20 bigs. You'll start feeling some pressure. There's going to be some large chip stacks that no matter what they have, they'll take a shot at trying to win your bounty. So jam something like Ace Jack, and they call you with King Queen suited, right? For 20 bigs, and they've got 60. Like, they'll take that chance there for that bounty a lot of times. Or they'll jam it, and then you can't call off. So those things for sure come into a factor if we lose anywhere around 10, 11 bigs. But if we win 10 or 11 bigs, it completely changes the dynamic. We're able to apply a lot of pressure to chip stacks that could be a lot smaller than us. And the average bounty here is 20 bucks. So that's like, by the time we get to the final table, you know, Lord willing, uh, it's going to be like 150, $160 every time you knock someone out in an $88 tournament, which is crazy. So hopefully, you know, we run deep in this one, play well, and, you know, get luck. Luck's on our side. If we hold when we're ahead and suck out when we're behind, like we'll be. If we do that a few times, we'll be in a great spot. Ah man, Chad, I got work tomorrow. Piss you off? Pissing me off. It's like Sunday, people watching the World Cup and all this stuff, and like, hey, what you doing today? I'm going to work, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm doing. I'm taking my ass to work. Let me check the schedule real quick. Got a minute left to see if there's anything else I want to play. There is the 7.5K guarantee. It's just a regular tournament. It has like 2.5 hours. So if I play this one, I'm not going to play it right now. I will late reg. First place is like 1600, so I'm not gonna get in when there's like 2.5 hours of registration left, just because I don't know how a lot of the other tournaments are gonna go. But I'm not interested in getting into a normal tournament, playing 2.5 hours, and then bubbling, right? I'd rather late reg because the payouts won't change in this tournament. There's no bounties, so I'd much rather do that. I want to play the Sun Run PKO. I don't know if the flight is a PKO and then day two is also a PKO because I don't know how those will carry over. $300,000 guarantee. And then I work Sundays. June 28th is that. It's next week. I would play it, but I won't be able to play the day two. So that's the only thing about these 2-day tournaments on ACR. Yeah, I think it's not even a 2-day tournaments, right? It's just my job. Like the reality is I work Sundays. Our only off day is Saturday, so it's like a lot of tournaments. Like I think last year maybe I think the Venom runs every 3 months. So 9 months ago, um, I wanted to play the Venom so bad. I had the bankroll on here before I took it off. I had won the 630 high roller tournament. I had like $35,000 or something like that. Um, on ACR, and I was like, yeah, it's $10,000. Like, but really, like, I had only put in, or it's like $2,000 a 10. It's like $2,000 to for a buy-in. I've got 30 something on here. I think like instead of playing the 630 high roller or the 1,000, it was like a pineapple something. I don't know. I did pretty well. I took like I deposited $250 here, and I made it go up to 30 some thousand. And I was like, it's a $2,000 tournament. I can do that. It is a larger buy-in than what I'm accustomed to, like 630 high roller. I played the $1,000 buy-in. Something, it was like some pineapple. I don't know the name of it, had like some type of fruit in it. But I played that one time. But outside of that buy-in, 630 is the highest tournament I've ever played on here, and I won it. I actually won the 630 high roller like 3 times. Saturday morning or Saturday night twice, or and then I won it on like a Monday, midday Monday or something like that. So I won it for like 8,000, 9,000, and then another 9,000, and then I also won a 215. I bought into the 630 high roller like a couple times though. When I won it, I think I bought in twice. All 3 times I won it, so it's like a. So if you're like the math don't math up, how do you win 30,000 but you have 30,000? And you know what I'm saying? Like if you're that. No, I bought into a few tournaments. As like I'm playing right now, I play multiple tournaments, but I won the 630 high roller on ACR 3 times within like a 3 month span. It was like a 2 month span actually, and bankroll was at the highest was like $35,000 or something like that, off of $250 deposit. Literally put in $250, played satellites. So the 109 $11 tournament to get into a 109 tournament, I did that. Kind of placed well. I think I won like $300-400, and then I played the satellite for the 630 high roller, so $60 to win a 630 ticket, and then I won the ticket. And then the first time in the 630 high roller, I think I won like 1,500-1,500 bucks, something like that. So then next time I played, the 630 high roller was going on. I got into another satellite. Won the satellite ticket for the 630 high roller, but I bought into the tournament while I was playing the satellite. And so I would have 2 bullets at the 630 if I needed it. And I did. I think I busted and then got back in, and then I won it. So that's how that happened. $30,000, Chad, off of 250 bucks. Does he have it? Is that why he's checking and then betting here? Did he just flop the flush? I got aces and tens 9 high though. I think when he checks, I think we've won. But like I don't see what checks and then goes bet and then bets turn on an ace x like fairly large. Like I didn't see like either he flopped the flush, wanted to check, tried to let me catch up, or he just he's bluffing. So if I bet and he's bluffing, he's going to fold, right? So it doesn't make sense for me to bet. But if he's betting for value and we call, we're going to lose. We have a very bad ace. So it's kind of a rough situation. So even with not going for value on the river, I probably should have put a bet and then whatever happened, make a decision. If we got raised, if he folded, whatever it was. But I think we still should have went for value, especially when our chip stack is so small. I need to figure out how to turn off animations because this guy's like doing what is it, this stuff and throwing stuff at people. Like when you see it a couple times, you're like, oh, okay, that's it's funny. But like when they take advantage of it. What do I do, chat? Sixes, jams for bounty for 7 bigs, 100 bigs, 100 bigs. They just flat. I think I'm gonna ISO here, chat. And they have a lot of chips, but when they just flat and don't raise us, I don't think they have very strong range. So I want to jam sixes here because I believe we're ahead both of these players. He has nines, we're not. That's ace four. Okay, 2 pair. We need a 6. That's what we need. 9. Oh, he hit the set. We didn't. It's unfortunate, but we bust the 660. Re-entering would give us 50 bigs, chat. I'm not gonna get back in. Um, we're gonna focus on this 88 and then 1650. Probably not gonna get back in. I don't like playing those smaller tournaments. Because you see a lot of. I realize when you play the smaller buy-in tournaments, it's a great way to build your bankroll. Like there, I was like a, if I jam, I think they should fold. I don't know why nines. Yeah, like if he has nines and he calls off and he has 100 and some bigs, like yeah, that's fine. um, so I'm not like quitting because I lost. I'm like not playing because I want to focus on the larger tournaments because obviously the payout is larger. Uh, but I do enjoy playing a lot of the tournaments that are smaller buy-ins on ACR because, like, honestly, the payout is just ridiculous. You can turn $6 into 1,000 quick. Like, I'm gonna 3-bet larger here. We do have a large chip stack. I'm just gonna make it seem like I'm trying to bully them, but also the likelihood of them calling a 6 big blind 3-bet and 7.5 is very similar. And I want to build the chip stack because I cover them. So there's 18 here. He calls. It'll be what, 23? Like it's gonna be very easy to get it all in. I think he's debating a jam. And what a terrible flop for our kings. 1 over, a lot of 2-pair potential. I think we still value bet here. If we can get ace 6 to fold, I'm happy. Right? If he has 2 pairs, fine, right? At least we're not playing 3 ways. 10. Oh, we would have got it on the turn. Got it. We've had the straight. It's crazy. But, 260 bigs effective. This guy with this, like, I need to figure out how to turn this animation off. Because if it was just the animation, it's fine, but it also has, like, a sound associated to it. It's, like, frustrating. It is, like, because, like, first it's a visual thing. Like, you see this shit? Like, come on, bro. Where is this guy from? Okay, USA. He's a clown. Should have guessed. Right, there's like a visual thing. So if I'm trying to focus on 3 boards and I see something in the periphery of my eye shoot across, I'm like, oh, maybe it's like something I need to pay attention to. It's this dude with the emotes. Oh, we're back in first place. Let's go, chat. Back in first place of the 5K. Super excited about it. Queen Jack, we can flat here. I can 3-bet. I can do everything. But with this guy here, oh my god, with the emotes, bro. Bro, chill. But with this guy here, I think we can do this. And then he finds a min raise to 4. I think we can still elect the okay. Alright, the emotes again. Oh, you can't even see the board, chat. You can't even see it. I had it on the wrong table. This guy threw the little toilet paper at me like 5 times. Looking to defend 10-9 here, though, for 30 bigs. I think we call Floppa the straight. Let me bet. I'm going to donk bet here without a heart. I don't want another card to come off, right? Want to get some type of value. So it's going to be 2 to win 16 with Queen Jack offsuit. We have a huge chip stack and we're calling, right? We have the Queen of Clubs and top pair. Huge chip stack here. This guy just 3-bet us. I think he opened we flat. So this is the pre-flop aggressor. We shall bet, and then he's probably going to 3-bet us. Open jam here. I was like, what's going on? They moved this small chip stack to our table. So 12 bigs on our direct left. So we're super excited about it. And he's still throwing stuff. Got called in 2 spots. We have the Queen of Clubs. We have top pair. Go for value here. If he calls, we're going to be all in on the river. We don't have to go very large. Call again. and a deuce. I'm kind of concerned when it goes call call. We've got uh Jackson fours queen high. I want to play for a bounty, but let's check here. I just feel like when it goes call call, we're losing. He jams. I think he has an over 30 to win 110. Chat, just the flat. Just the flat. Like, do they have the flush? Like, is that what's going on here? Do they just have it? But I mean it's 30 to win 140. I think we just call. King Jack, and this guy's just a clown. Like, he just had the better jack. Oh my god, Chad. Just gave first place away. But like, mathematically, I think it made sense just to call and lose on the off chance. Well, one was bluffing, obviously. He was bluffing with the ace of clubs. And one just had king jack offsuit. Like, fold that shit, bitch. Fuck, man. Pissed me off. I mean, I knew I was losing, but at the same time, like, 400,000, lost 80,000 chips, and so quick. We open queen 10 offsuit. He immediately folds for this. And this bounty was here. Okay, cover. Pre-flop aggressor. King high boards. We are going to be c-betting at a high frequency at all times. Call. Okay, showdown equity. Don't have to bluff anymore. Check is fine. 3 shouldn't change much. If he has a king, he's going to win. If not, we will. That's pot we call. Let's go, chat. Let us go. Stop defending that bullshit, bro. Queen 6. Stop playing bad hands. Oh my god. It pisses me off, right? I'm thinking like I'm making a hero call. You just have fucking trash. I'm thinking like I'm gonna make this gangster call. I don't believe him. The range that he's representing, it has to be like a huge bluff. No, you just have a terrible hand and you have to bluff. Like, yeah, I don't understand. And we've got to open and a jam for stacks. For stacks. Ace Jack. Okay, this is a good one. 2 small chip stacks. Min bounty, so it's not like this one. We'll call this small as well, 24 bigs, but I don't think I'll stack off with Ace Jack if I get jammed on here. Ace Jack offsuit for 25 bigs, 24 bigs. 13, however, I'm indifferent. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. We'll play for the bounty. I've got a premium. And you like to defend bad hands, so okay. Call, pretty happy. In position, right? First the blinds. What's rumbling? Is he thinking about a 3-bet or a flat? A fold. Okay, gut shot. Deuce for the wheel. Check is fine here. Okay, maybe we go for value. Maybe we go for value with ace jack high. Or he bets for us and we call. And a 5. We've got 5s and 3s, ace high. We're not folding, right? So, like, you can bluff if you want to. If you've got value, we'll call. Let's go, chat. He had a better hand than us, but we chop. He had us dominated the whole time. And that's why you don't flat with ace queen. You don't flat with these hands. You raise pre-flop. You 3-bet. 12, 13. I don't think I have a healthy enough chip stack to open on 43 bigs here for a chance at 2 min bounties. So we're going to fold king 8 offsuit. This is, you have to play quite wider, but not that wide. Oh, two all ins, right? They couldn't afford. This guy couldn't afford to let him pick up any more chips because he won't cover anyone. So this is probably quite wide, and I think he has to call. He does with king queen, right? This is quite wide. 7-9. He jammed because he was gonna have no shot at winning a bounty, and he actually pulls it off. Wow, he pulls it off. Great jam. Great jam. We pick up a pocket pair a little bit too late, but great jam there. Right? That made sense. Made a lot of sense. Uh, three bet coming in. Don't fucking jam on me, bro. Just fold, bro. Thank you. Cause shit. Oh, you should have jammed. I was gonna call off. I didn't want to with nines, but chat, we would have middle set. Like, bro, we're big chilling. Flop middle set with nines. We're big chilling. This guy needs to get better Wi-Fi. My goodness. USA. Chat, we will be back streaming on Monday. So I work Sunday. I'm not gonna go to work Monday because I worked my revenge tour, chat. I worked 50 something hours last week. 56 hours, 16 hours overtime. And I'm not happy about it. Let's go 3.5 here. Just because I have a huge chip stack, I want to make look like I'm bullying them. And also we have a good hand. Want to build it, incentivize them to jam. He just flats here. Hopefully a 3-bet comes in. Well, we've got kings, right? Bruh. I mean, versus the blinds, we have to bet, but they have, like, oh, there's a jam here, chat. 13 bigs. We get called as well. We're going to ISO here with king 9, chat. Hopefully he folds. Oh, let's go to the kings. 10-6. What the fuck is this guy? Like, bruh. Please fold. Please fold. I'm fine risking 13 bigs. Don't want to risk 24.5. He calls king queen. We need a 9, chat. A 9 will do it. A 9 or a 7. Chat. Fuck, man. Fold king queen, bruh. It's suited, but fold that shit. Fuck, man. Tried to ISO. Had a great hand ISO against, but didn't work out. Now it's you know, a lot of our options are taken away from us. We don't have the option to play for bounties. We can't call off wide and light. Min cash is what? Oh, it doesn't say. It hasn't calculated it because we're still so like 20 minutes off of reg closing. Fuck, Chad. King 9. It was suited or was it offsuit? I mean, it was a dumb play, but I felt like if he folded, we'd be just fine for the 12. But he finds the call with king queen, which should be a fold, by the way. We're gonna defend with king queen here. Miss, a swing and a miss, and then we can play for stacks here. We cover one person. 22.09. He's got 23. Ace queen. Someone open. I'm gonna 3-bet jam with ace queen. If it folds to me, we open. Fold here.
It's fine. Call. Okay. Pair. It's great. 20 bigs. We'll check it. King, right? Changes nothing. We're behind to a king in first place. Go for value here, though. However. Okay, folks. Okay, we covered 2 people now. Hey! Yeah, I don't like the kicker. I was happy I saw the ace. Like, if you imagine the 6 being blocked out, I saw the ace, and then I saw the other card was black, so I assumed I had ace X suited. But with ace 6 offsuit, worst ace X you can have. It's better to have ace 5 than it is to have ace 6. So we fold. But as long as we cover this player and this player and this player, like 3 people here, we're pretty happy, right? Chip stack, you know, we're not so happy about, but we have options to build the chip stack back and also win the bounty while we're doing it. So that's pretty cool. It's like kind of beneficial. And they're all on my left, which is the best spot for them to be for me. All of them on my direct left. So a lot of times in a lot of positions, I will see all of their action before I have to actually do anything. Or I'll be in position of them. Which means, like, if we're in a pot together, they will have to do whatever they're going to do before I have to make a decision. Except for in this situation. I can raise. Probably not. On 22, Jack 10 offsuit. No, absolutely not. The good thing is there's not just like an overwhelmingly huge chip stack here. Like 61, yeah, but he's always concerned about someone on his direct right with 40 bigs. So he can't play like quite too wide. I want to watch this, hopefully, but with ace 10, we're going to 3-bet here. Are we? Yeah, with 2 bigs here, we're going to 3-bet. He jams, he's covered. So the action is still open. I can get 4-bet. He folds. No, he doesn't. Yeah, Jack 10. We'll flop top pair. He checks, so I'm not sure. Get jammed on. For 30 bigs, we've got 140 something. Ace 10 O. For 2 bounties. Let's call. Bad call, by the way, but great. He has a6. And he has a 6. Wait, we've got it. He has 2 pair. That's hilarious. That's. Chat. I don't know what else you want from me. I don't know what else I can do, chat. I genuinely don't. Honestly, chat. I don't know. Like, I called because players at the table watching, like, I haven't had it on the table so y'all can see, but they're playing extremely wide, extremely loose. And it's a6 offsuit, chat. Like, I made the correct decision. I said, okay, these players at our table they're not playing very well poker. They are playing wide, and for 2 bounties, I will call they sin because I know they're playing wide. Make the correct decision. All I have to do is dodge a 6, and mind you, both players have a 6. There's only 2 fucking 6s left in the deck. That's it. 2 fucking outs. That's all there was. 2 outs, and he just drills it. And I lose a lot of chips, and I'm no longer in first place of the tournament. And I don't. It's like, come on, bro. And there's always a flat. Always. It's never a raise. It's never anything productive. It's always a flat 4 ways to a flop every time at this table. So I haven't had it up on the screen. I've just like played really well early on. And just call, bro. Just call, right? We're gonna go 4 ways. I've got ace king and flop's gonna come 7 high. Okay, great. Thank you, sir, for reopening it. Thank you, sir, for reopening it. I appreciate it. Because what I'm not going to do is allow you to have a6 again. That's not going to happen. It's ace queen. Let's go, Chad. Dodge a fucking queen. And a king. Dodge a king. And a queen. Great. We get our chips back from the same... Get our chips back from the same player. But my goodness, Chad. if I would have lost that chat, I'm not gonna lie, I would have probably rage quit the stream. I would have probably rage quit and then just had to do something else because like at some point we'll call it Ace Deuce. Hey, check fold, baby. Oh, I can check bluff this. Put some chips in the middle, bro. What you gonna do? Call me, bro? There's no way. Yeah, there's no way, bro. There's no way you have this board. We go from 20 bigs to 28. Pretty happy about it. Still covered these players here. I like the emote. I don't like sending emotes, but I will. When people spam them, I get pretty upset. A flat here. Let's go 3.5. Oh, I hit my mouse click. My mouse slipped, chat. I went to 3.5 and then it shifted to like literally, chat. This is the fuck. I think it's the hardwood floor of my desk. It's like got the grooves in it, so the scanner shifts when I'm over a certain spot. I meant to raise them. Oh my goodness, chat. What a misclick. That was ass. We climbed back to sixth place in the tournament. There's 220 players in the tournament though. So we're probably gonna crush this guarantee. I'm interested to see enrolled 213 enrolled. Well, that doesn't make sense because it says there's 220 people in the tournament currently. So this it probably hasn't updated. You see this 213 enrolled. That's not accurate. We've crushed the buy-in by like 1K already, so that's pretty cool. And 40 minutes of reg, so a lot of people might still get back in. A6 +1 open. Let's see what he opened to. Blinds went up. We're gonna fold here. We do have ace high, but a lot of his +1 opening into these players that he'll get jammed, that he'll get 3-bet quite often, and then just get jammed on by everyone on this side of the board. It's gonna be a very strong. Oh my god, no! No, bro, we get moved. We covered like 4 players. Ah, now there's just like 2 huge chip stacks. I've played with this guy quite often. Actually, I recognize the name. I don't know who this is. From Ukraine. Bro, we had the perfect setup, perfect table dynamic. And then we get moved. That's the worst. Under the gun, no, +1 open. Middle position flat. We cover. I'm gonna under rep this ace jack offsuit here. Because when we flop 2 pair, when the flop comes Broadway, these guys are gonna assume that they can bluff because they didn't get raised pre-flop. And so when we smash the flop, it's gonna be very unbelievable that we have value. We have a jack of spades. So, jack high flush draw. Obviously, if someone has the ace, king, or queen of spades, we shall lose. That's just the reality of it. But we call with 2 overs. Now we have top and a jack to go with it of spades, and a jack high flush draw of spades to go with it. If he bets anymore, we jam here, chat. It's 17 in the middle. He's got 14. He's all in for a bounty, chat. Is he gonna fold? Oh, he folds. Why bet? You can check, right? You can like. What the heck was up with this guy? I'm expecting to get called there, right? I'm expecting to get called there at like 100% rate. Like bluffing doesn't. I'm not folding, right? If I call it the flop, a jack doesn't change anything. if anything, when I flat, the board is more favorable to me than it is to you opening from +1. Like everything says is screaming there. Don't put no more chips in. Maybe we just call and then let him bluff the river, but maybe he should. I don't think so. I mean, I think all in is fine. I'm gonna start recording some of these hands and then posting them. The thing is, it just takes so long to post them. Even if I don't do no editing at the or very minimal editing, it still takes forever, chat. I'm talking about forever to try to post it on like 4 different platforms to get like 150 views. Trying to build the audience, right? And that's what you have to do to build it, right? But I don't even know. Like, I'm not like playing or streaming to make money. I'm doing it to enjoy my time off from work. It's my whole goal. Cover here. Race full, probably makes sense. Here and here. This is the guy we were with earlier. He had chipped up pretty big, and it looks like he lost his chips. But to a flop we go. It looks like. Don't. I promise you, I will 4-bet jam this shit. Okay, great. I promise you, you were gonna get jammed on. Okay, great. Like it. I hate when people have like 10-9 suited and they're like, oh, this is, just your old game theory says this is a great hand 4-bet to turn into a bluff. Oh, I hate when people do this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what they saying, bro. You finna get jammed on. That's what's finna happen. That's what's coming for your life. Because I'm gonna put it in your life. This all in. This 20 big blind jam. I'm gonna put it on your head. Drop it right off on your forehead. Oh my goodness, chat. This is not a drill. We covered 3 people. Do it. Do it. Chat, flexing and finessing can get in here too. Everyone get in. I don't care. Everyone get in. Get in here, chat. Get in here. Oh, it's for 2 bounties, chat. Let's go. For $40, we've got aces. Get in here. Everyone, it's a family pot. It's a house party. Everybody welcome. Let's go. King 10, sevens, kings. Just dodge a 6 or a 7 right now. And a king, obviously. Dodge a 6 or 7 or king. Let's go, chat. Ah! Let's go. 2 bounties and a lot of chips. Oh my goodness. Chat. Great time to pick up 8. Why didn't I record that? I just explained to myself why I needed to record it. Got into a huge pot that, probably people would have been entertained to watch aces 4 ways. There's always the option of losing for and then I didn't record it. So fuck. And I don't know how to clip shit. Oh, we'll defend an ace from the big blind. Check fold. I need to adjust my mind to say, like, like mentally, like the world will train you and American society will train you that a job is what you need to fulfill what you want in life. So going to work, I work at a warehouse, obviously. So working 50 plus hours a week, 60 hours, but driving is like an hour drive to get to my job. And then like 45 minutes to drive back. Because there's no traffic, it's like 35 minutes to drive back when there's no traffic, working the night shift. So like the American society will train you like, what you need in life is a job, is to do that. All of your basic needs will be met. You'll um if you save correctly, don't make poor life decisions and accumulate addictions and habits and stuff like that, like eventually 30, 40 years in the future, you keep working at that job, eventually you won't have to work no more, right? You'll be able to save up money and then have, $600,000, $700,000 when you're 65, 70. If you work from the time you're 16, 17 until that time, you'll save up enough money and then you won't have to work anymore. You're probably gonna die, the last years of your life. You can enjoy it. Hopefully by then, you would have bought a house and paid the mortgage off 40 years down the future while you're saving. Your house will be paid off, so only thing you have to cover is taxes, and you've got, all that shit, and you'll be trained to do that shit. I don't accept that lifestyle for myself. I do not. So that's why I want to grow whatever platform, whatever it is, right? Grow whatever platform. If I buy a house, I'll stay where I'm at, right? This is cool, rent, all that shit. It's cool. If I buy a house, I'm gonna rent it out and have someone else pay the loan, the mortgage off for me, right? Pay the mortgage off for me for like 6, 7 years, and then I can sell the house and get a free, I don't know, 15, $20,000, and then do it again, or keep the house, right, and then continue to rent it out because my living situation is stable. Credit score is great, right? 700 some plus, like, so I don't need to, like, if I were to buy a house, I can obviously improve what I'm doing, but I'd much rather say, hey, look, bro, I'll just like I own the house, but you'll pay the rent off for me, and all I have to do is not change anything about my lifestyle for 4 or 5 years, versus like, and then I have a foot up. 19 bigs here, covering here, open here. I think we're gonna fold here, king jack offsuit. I'm not gonna risk it. We've been knocked down to like 12 big blinds earlier in the stream. Like, I think we got knocked down to 12. We went up to 20 and then just got that huge all in 4 ways. I don't want to take those chances for 20 bigs here is what I'm saying, especially with to ISO. My luck, he has ace jack. We've got king jack and we're in terrible spot, and he's gonna call to win $60 bounties, right, or something like that. So UTG open. I can flat here. Ace deuce. I was thinking about 3 betting, but with ace high, whatever. Let's see a flop, cover for a bounty. Best situation, it comes 3, 4, 5, and we're happy. Check, check. Do we bluff here? Let's check. We can always bluff. 9, 7, 7. Like, yeah, I don't know how much 9 or 7x am I gonna be flatting here into these players. Does he find a delayed c bet? Is the question. He does. Let's try to steal it here, chat. Just saying, I don't believe you have a 7. I have more 7s than you do. We both don't have a 7, honestly, but if I can steal it here, I'm pretty happy. 9s and 7s, ace high. And let's go then again here with ace high. Don't have an over. Let's go chat. All right, couldn't bluff the a6, but we do get the chop. I guess it could, the only better way it would have worked out is if he would have folded to our raise with a6, right? And he has nothing, right? The only, maybe we go larger, like a smaller bet, a medium sized bet, and a large bet, they fold at the same rate. So that you know, people think like, oh, I have to go larger. I'm bluffing. No, you don't. Just make it look like you're going for value. Make it look like you're giving him a good price to continue with a bad hand like a6 on this board. Unfortunately, like if I was in the blinds, like small or big blind, I think I would have won that. But because I was from the hijack, I believe I was from the hijack or the cutoff buttons here. Because I was from the cutoff, like he's like, bro, you don't have any of this board. Like stop running, bro. Like I'm just gonna call with ace high. I'm ace high and probably gonna win. And he was ahead the whole time. Board double paired and then we chopped. So like he made the correct decision. I was bluffing. He didn't believe it. But maybe if I jam the river, he folds. But like, man, you know, seems like a big risk. Seven bigs here. He jams. We can call with 61. But we'll fold here. It doesn't seem worth it for a min bounty. And we're in ninth place, chat. Pace 18. Like our chip stack is actually like min cash is gonna be around like so 76 bucks. Oh, chat, I didn't see registration closed. That I did not see that. So let's change the felt to red. Just so like when we're looking at multiple tables, we know that hey, look, this one is still going on. The felt is green. Still all in there. Still got 158 bigs here in fifth place. 209 players, and the prize pool has went up to 6,400. So $1,400 over the guarantee. Really cool. And then this one with the registration closed. Oh, my dogs are going crazy. Someone's at the door. One second. I think someone just walked by. I don't know what's going on. I three bet here. First impression is we do not cover. We open a flat. He three bets. Ace jack suited. We can see a flop right for eight bigs here. 8 to 116. So, but are we behind? Possibly. Right. It could be pair. Could be tens, nines. Could do this. Ace king obviously. Aces we're blocking. We flop a gut shot and one heart. Sucks. Could be a set. Check. I don't want to bet he jams, right? Because I don't need to put any more chips in here. I want, obviously look for a 10, look for a heart. 10, we have the nuts, chat. 33 bigs here. Puts 10, 44. He's got 42 less than a pot size bet. So we can jam here with the absolute stone cold nuts. King 10, two pair. Dodge a king or a 10, chat. Huge chip stack. Let's go. Oh my goodness, chat. We came back from 20 bigs. He's got $50 bounty here, and we folded an ace. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god, we hit the nuts. That's why you don't 3-10. I know you covered us, but like King 10, bro. Come on, bro. Like for real. This might get nasty though. $50 bounty, chat. 50 bucks to knock this guy out. He's got two bigs. Like we shouldn't have folded this hand. Glad we did. It worked out well. But we're gonna be in the big. Yes. We've got two broadways and a shot. A wish and a prayer. He jams. Oh, he's got five bigs too. Chat, let's go. Let's go. 14, 11. We're all in. It doesn't matter, chat. We've got 100 bigs here. We're playing for 1, 2, 3 bounties with Queen Jack. Need a queen. Okay, Jack 10 takes the lead. Need a queen. Hold. No king, no ace. Let's go. Knocked out 3 people. 70 bucks, chat. Oh my. And I still didn't hit the fucking record. Oh my god. Chat, I just literally told myself I need to record these in small sections. 50 and 30. So $80 here, up for grabs. 100 if he calls. 33. I'm gonna fold these. I don't want to risk 33 bigs. We are in first place? It is for a $30 bounty and a $50 bounty, but One thing you don't want to do is take threes 3 and 4 ways, right? I'm just gonna fold here. There's a lot of bounties, but I like the likelihood of me losing is really high, and I would rather, ace obviously, right? Oh my god, that's a three. That's a fucking three. It's a fucking three. Fuck. I mean, obviously, we don't know a three's coming, but still, I mean, it was a great spot to fold threes if there ever was one. Threes versus king, jack, ace, king, and whatever the other guy had. Like, this is a great spot to fold them. But fuck. Let's go for a C bet here. We do have all the cards, but we're gonna have to get value at some point. He calls, so we're happy. Can we check? I think we bet check. I don't want to bet check bet river, right? For 9 high kicker, and I believe he has an ace, right? And we don't beat any other aces. We beat ace 8, ace 7. Check is fine. King 10 flush draw. So maybe we could have went a little bit larger, but at some point we're telegraphing our hand. Like, what else can you have other than a flush draw? And I have to give you a good price to call with a flush draw. 5 big blinds here. We're just gonna flat here. Hopefully he jams and then we don't get rejammed. But 12 as well, same thought process. I don't want to go too crazy with this guy here behind us with 100 bigs. Top pair, good kicker, looking great. If he jams, we call. We're in first place of the tournament, by the way, chat. Three doesn't change much either. We'll bet again, right? Probably bet river this time. River wouldn't have helped us. It helps our hand, but it doesn't help our ability to win chips. Chat, how much bounties? How much have we won in bounties? 110. Go crazy, chat. We flat again. Jack 10 suited. So I mean, at some point I'm gonna start 3-betting, but it doesn't make sense because these guys are not gonna call it 3-bet. If I raise to 6, he's gonna jam, right? It doesn't matter what he does, he's gonna jam. This guy's gonna jam. This guy's gonna jam, and then I just incentivize this guy to 3-bet jam where he can just flat here. And so this structure is better for me to flat with Jack 10 because I get to see a flop with a guaranteed bounty for cheap right for cheap. I miss. We can check it down, and whoever wins wins. Check. We have. Do we bet without a diamond? I don't think we bet. We just try to get there. 4. We don't get there. You don't have to bluff, bro. You got it. Because there's not a side pot. Like, getting this guy out of the pot doesn't make sense, right? We don't beat anything. Ace high wins. This guy has 6-5. Like, the fuck are you doing? He has a lot of bounties, or he has bounties, so I don't understand like why he's bounty hungry, like especially versus a player like me with 150 bigs, like in first place. Like, you don't have to play these hands. But we fold. What do we have? Queen deuce, ace jack, king jack, queen 10. Okay, ace jack was ahead and holds. 2 diamonds here and a gut shot. Aces hold. 9 bigs here for $60 bounty here. Actually, oh, he didn't bust. How did he not bust here? I'm just gonna go larger, put this guy all in. Don't want to raise to 2. Call. Let's see. I was like, what is going on, chat? Fold? Fold? I mean, you jam, you're getting called. That's for sure. Okay. C-bet coming in. You can fold, bro. There's no bounties here. 3. Could have a heart draw. Okay, great. I bet a size where he can't call. He has to jam or he has to fold, right? There's 20 in the middle. If he calls, he has 20 behind. So if he's making up his mind if he's going to be all in on the turn. We are bluffing, that's for sure, but we fold. Has too many chips. With Jack high. He has to call, right? Queen 9. 2 pair. Unfortunate for the oh, never mind. I was gonna say unfortunate for the threes, but chips up to 21. Jack 7. Okay. 300,000. Uh, almost 400,000 chips. We're ahead of second place, which is like you got it, sir. 20 big, 30 bigs almost. Oh, this is second place right here. That's like 90. Yeah, 30 bigs. Head by 30. I wish I would have recorded those hands. I was telling myself I need to record them so I don't have to come back and watch a 2-hour stream and try to clip something and I have no idea how to do it. But all right, chat. This was a great hour. This was a great hour, right? We had 20 bigs at the start of this last hour. We had 20 bigs. Where I think we're down to like 14, something like that. And we climbed all the way back. So 128 bigs here in first place of the tournament, and in that hour we picked up like $70 in bounties. Picked up $110 in bounties, $88 tournament, and the payouts will be locked in now. Pays 18 spots. Let's move this here. You can see pays 18 spots. First place is going to be first and second's about $1,000. Prize pool is 1168, so crush the guarantee by 1,680. Put this back over here. So pretty cool. We're in first place. ICM. Our chips are worth $1,000. So don't want to get into a huge confrontation with this guy for majority of our chips to win 45 bucks, right? There's $1,000 ICM wise our chips are worth that, and we can risk $1,000 for 45. It doesn't make sense, right? So try to stay away from a lot of situations like that. And then in the 1650 PKO, we were in first place. Now we're currently in 11th place. There's 203 players left. And we have bounties in this one as well. So first place is, I think it was like 500 bucks here plus bounties. So first place is going to be a little bit over 1K. It's down to the final 2 players, and we cover there. I mean, there's a huge chip stack right here, 154. So table chip stack ratio is, we've got big, we've got small, we've got middle, and then we've got average, above average. So doing really well in these final 2 tournaments we're in right now. And then this one is in the money. Registration closes in 19 minutes in the 16th. I'm gonna run and take a piss real quick. Chat, I'll be right back. Chad, we crushed that crap, bro. I'm so happy that happened. I'm so happy, Chad. Oh my goodness. There's a one big blind chip stack at our table now. I don't know if he was there before we left, but 28 spots off the money. Um and yeah, we're in first place, but like there's a lot of situations where we could just lose a lot of chips real quickly. Still have a good chip stack. If we lose an all in versus anyone versus the table, except for this guy, right? We need to be careful of this guy, but also for two less than two bigs here for a bounty, we're gonna have to be careful. A lot of these guys are just gonna jam 7 bigs here for $60. This is the one that we really want. This is like 2/3 of a buy-in. So the buy-in is $88. This is for 60. So if you round up to 90, like that's more than, I mean, it's 2/3. It's more than 2/3 in actuality, but huge bounty here. Men bounty here, right? A lot of people will play for this for 2 bigs. So, but bro, we crushed it. Are we profitable on the day? We are. We're break even on the day, right? We've played 5 tournaments and the money on one, but break even. Ah, shit. Okay, they folded. Great, we fold this shit. Queen 5 is suited. I'm just gonna fold it. Ah, shit. We had Queen 5 suited. If he's in there, we're in there. We're in there. We need to see this flop. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm not excited about the 4s, that's for sure. Okay. Is there an ISO? There's not. It's just a flat. If we flat, what happens? Oh, we're not folding here, so we'll flat fold, right? And if he jams, we call. Oh my gosh! Let me hit this record button because I should have did it pre-flop just in case. But oh my gosh, $60 bounty here, chat. $20 bounty here. $55 bounty here. We're in first place of the tournament. We do have bottom set. It is a very draw heavy board, and then we've got 7s over here. Chat bets 5. We'll just flat. Let's let one pill off. Let you go all in. We're not folding. He folds. It's unfortunate. Okay. Front door flush comes in. We call. He has king jack, chat. Yes, we have a full house. Knock out 2 players. $77, chat. 75 there. Huge. We're gonna raise the 7s now over here in the 5K. Flop is 994. We're pretty happy about it. Well, it's a continuation bet here. 5 shouldn't change much. We'll bet again. Hopefully we take it down. We do. Let's go. Crushed in the 88 though. Chat. Kill. Oh my goodness. He's got 4 bigs, chat. He's got 4 bigs. $60 bounty. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Cardi B. Jam it for another $20 bounty. Let's call, chat. Kings here versus 5-6 suited. We've got it locked up, chat. It's over with. 60. We just crushed like $70 in bounties and then we get 60. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Crushing it. Killing it, bruh. Crazy. We've got $142 bounty on our head though. That's like, oh my goodness. We had 110, 75, and 60. It's like, so 240 in bounties. Is that correct? I think it was 75. Yeah, we've got $245 in bounties. haven't chat registration is closed, but we haven't cashed the tournament yet, and we've like almost what 3x our buy-in already in bounties. 700,000 more chips than second place. Mind you, fourth place of the tournament only has 700,000. The gap between us and second place is 700,000 in chips, and fourth place of the tournament has 700,000. Bruh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Let me move this here under the table. We'll fold here. 14 minutes of registration left in the 5K. But we're going to focus on this tournament. I don't really care what happens over there just because the bounties right now, there's 200 players. The bounties are really low, and it's just not as exciting as seeing, like, knocking someone out, right, and winning $75, $60 in an $88 PKL Turbo. It's more exciting to stay on this tournament. But chat, $142 in bounties, bro. It is what's on our head, but we've, obviously put it up on the screen, chat. We've $245 in bounties, chat. $245 in an $88 tournament, and register, and we haven't even busted the bubble yet. We're not even in the money yet. First place, crushing bounties, and not in the money yet. 165 bigs, 3-way knockout. Queen 9 will race. Okay. I think we can start off with a check here. Obviously, we're intending to bluff, but we'll go a delayed c-bet. This is not good. On the bright side, we have an over, and he could be calling with a draw of diamonds. We'll pick up showdown equity. We're happy to check here. Okay, king 4 of hearts, right? So he called with a 4. But see, we're excited to check that down. Picked up equity. Don't need to bluff. We're not gonna go crazy. Maybe I could have bet slightly larger, but 145 bigs. We've got 800,000 in chips. The difference between first place and second place, our chip stack and second place in the tournament is 800,000 chips. Do you want to know how many chips second place has? 950,000, chat. We are, what is this? Less than 10 big blinds. 2x what second place has. Is he jamming worse than ace high? Because he's not going to jam worse than ace 5. But king queen for 21 bigs here, and so getting this guy sitting out, I don't think so. I would rather jam ace 5 than to call it off. Oh, whoa. Knowing that, we flop a draw. The nut flush draw is fine. Like, we can do whatever you want for 20 bigs, but the reality is just, I don't think he's jamming with registration closed worse than ace 5. So we're very far behind for 25 bigs. It doesn't make sense for me to call. He does have $50 bounty, but does not make sense for me to call it off. Oh, I didn't see this. But I mean, with 6-4, I probably still have to fold for a min bounty. Yo, if you're watching, drop a like on the comment. Drop a like on the stream. I don't know where you're watching from, but drop a like and a follow if you don't follow. You can't subscribe, right? Nothing's monetized, but okay, a flat here. It's quite wide. Very good board for this NE2 range here, covering. But I mean, he does cover this player, so he's not going to be as wide as I'm expecting. with 14 bigs, average chip stack is 32. Like when you have a chance for a bounty, a lot of times you're just gonna have to go for it. But when he covers another player, and when he called two here, he covered this player as well. I don't think this is as wide as what I expected. Good jam here. He's probably gonna have to fold. But let's see, he does fold. Okay, that's a pretty good one. He's looking for a king. Would have had a straight chat if we would have jammed it. Open, we've got queen 10. Oh no. Do we 3-bet this guy? No, let's call. Let's just call. 100 big blind chip stack. Average chip stack is 47. I don't want to be 3-betting here versus a +1 open into, if you look into the chip stacks, he opened 140 bigs roughly. Some smaller ones, but I don't think queen 10 is the correct hand to just 3-bet here when he opens from an early position. I'd much rather just flat. Queen 10 flops extremely well. Okay, top pair. Do we check again? Best pot we call. Like, I'm not folding here. I don't know what he expects, but could he have a set? Absolutely. Absolutely could have a set. But going pot, but checking and then betting pot, it seems like a bluff or a 6 or a 9x. Could be 10-9, right? A 4 doesn't change much if he jams, we call. Unfortunate chat, but we call here. Unfortunate, right? If we lose, it sucks, but I'm just not folding top pair with this action. Set of threes. Wow. $40 bounty for 18 bigs here. We're gonna call it 2 broadways versus ace 9. It's a flip. That's an ace. We have a spade, right? Spade. Yeah, it's 2 pair. We need a spade. Black card. Let's go, chat. Oh, $40 bounty. Let's go, chat. Crushing it. Crushing it. 2 broadways there for 20 bigs. I'm just calling and crushing bounties, chat. $285 in bounties. We're killing it. Second place has got a lot closer to us, right? 600,000 difference. Let's see who has a 600,000 chip stack. So sixth place of the tournament has 552,000. ICM wise, that's worth $475. So the difference between first place and second place is almost 500 bucks. That's the gap we have between first and second, and how much those chips are valued at ICM wise. It sucks. Just had a set of threes, but it's fine. Oh, I meant to do something. 1 second, chat. All right, we got nines. We can't leave her quick. Or maybe we can. We've got time. All right, no one saw that. I'm gonna ship nines here, trying to get the fold or flip versus ace high in a 3-bet pot. I'm just really trying to steal it. ISO. Don't care if I lose. I'm really over this tournament. Y'all haven't been seeing the action, but I think nines is a good ship here because I just saw Jack 8 offsuit all in versus King 10. So I'm just gonna ship it here and expect to be ahead. Honestly, that is the reality of the situation. We did hit ace high, C bet, take it down. like this 1650 PKO, I was super excited about it, but like honestly, it's kind of turned into a lot of bad play. And then I'm adjust like I'm not. You don't make adjustments. You should always play as profitable as you can. But I think I'm deviating to when I have value hands playing larger sizing and all in because I'm tired of losing to Jack 8 offsuit. Like honestly, this is the first quality all in I've seen. The King Queen first tens for like I think he had 12 bigs. This is the first quality all in I've seen in a long time. I had 100 something bigs. I just been folding and watching the action. Like, bro, there's no way this is actually happening. Or I'm like, there's no way I just folded Ace Jack offsuit here to this 4 bet. There's no way I just did that. But yeah, so I kind of made an aggressive adjustment in this tournament versus this specific table. Let's check the bounties out here. $40 bounty for we'll fold here 7-3 suited. Do have a large chip stack. Do cover the entire table, but I'm not going to be opening 7-3 suited. Even though there's $60 bounty here for 22 bigs and 55 for 21. If he folds, it'll be okay. Jack 9 suited, King 6 needs a queen. Needs a queen. $40 bounty gone. So good for this guy, but still only has 34 bigs, 33 bigs for $75 bounty. Like, bro, I will bust your head for $75 bounty. Like, I will bust your head, bro. You better not jam no. Yeah, you better not. But this is the guy that we're really trying to keep our eyes on. This one as well for 11 bigs, but a min bounty. 22 for $60 is just phenomenal. We've got nines again. Jack 5 here. For 1.4 we call. Check. I expect him to check back quite often. Queen doesn't help us, but I'm gonna bet here. Maybe he doesn't have a heart and he folds. Maybe he doesn't have a queen. Maybe it's ace high or something. He raises, we fold. Good job for you. Took it down. We're in a pot over here. Okay. Pretty large chip stack. We're gonna go for value here with our nines. I could overbet here, but works out. Deuce. Oh wow, look, deuce 4 of clubs here. Deuce 4 of clubs here. We got the exact same hand in both tournaments. $11 off the money in the 88 PKO turbo chat. Bro, someone raid me. Someone raid me. I need help. 20 bigs, 11 here. We'll call it a suited gapper. Suited gap connector. Love to be in here. Okay, top. Yeah. 1 second, chat. What's up? Yeah. Oh, you know how to unlock it? Oh, give me 1 second. No, I haven't. I'm on live, so I don't know if you want to see your little onesie. Your cute little onesie.
Oh man, I'm gonna see what places are open real quick.
Okay, here, I'm gonna do Uber Eats. I'm gonna do Uber Eats.
know? Today was the 20th. I thought today was the 19th. Father's Day is tomorrow.
I don't know what's open, but Kane is probably closed, so we can do Whataburger.
Burger King's open.
What time do they close? Because they have to have time to make the
They're
food.
open until midnight.
Okay, like Burger King. I mean, that's what
Buffalo. Oh wait.
I'm not buying chicken, bro. So I don't know what you want, but
right now I'm thinking of Burger King.
all right, here I'm gonna search Burger King. You like Burger King? No, yeah.
I never tried Burger King, but I guess I am feeling a burger today.
You like like Whataburger more than Burger King? Whataburger is way better.
I don't really like Whataburger.
It's way better than Burger King.
Yes.
And it's closer.
Let me see what they have at Whataburger. For your bed is like one side is lower than the other.
Yeah, I slammed back when I used to date Ari. I slammed her on the bed and I broke it. So the board's underneath the bed.
I don't like her being that big.
No, I mean I could slam you on the bed and it'll break. The boards aren't.
I remember when she drew that thing on the whiteboard. I thought that was pretty cool. And then you kept it for like a long time. But then when Auntie cleaned your room, I never saw it again. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
You still have it?
Have what?
The drawing that she drew on the whiteboard.
I drew the drawing, and then she just like erased.
Drew that?
Yeah, I drew it, and then she erased it, and then drew it like better.
Uncle Derek, I was actually surprised how good you kept your room clean.
Yeah,
it's not even that bad.
No, all I have to do is wash my clothes and take the trash out.
And I thought you don't even fold your clothes. Just throw it. I thought you don't fold your clothes.
Yeah, I fold my clothes, bro. Hey, all right, be quiet.
My dad never folds them.
My bad, chat. We're gonna call off with Ace Jack here versus 6-7. Got 2 overs. There's a Jack, and we pick up a bounty. Very small one in the 1650. We did just lose like a lot of chips in the PKO Turbo. We are in first place, but by 3 bigs now, right? We did have a lot more. But we pick up a bounty in the 1650. Registration is closed. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm gonna change the felt here as well to slightly different red. Probably. No, we'll just go the same color. We're gonna call off here for $30 bounty for 5 bigs. Makes sense. If we lose, we're not in first place. If we win, we're happy. We need an ace or running hearts. Okay, now we need an ace. It's close, chat. I think we're in second place now. We are in second place. Fuck, chat. We're gonna stop chasing bounty so aggressively. Know that this guy here, this is 4th place in the tournament with 1 million in chips. We've got 1.2, and now the current first place has 1.29. But we had 1.9 something. We're almost at 2 million in chips. We're not gonna fold this ace high. Versus the button. We'll flat. We could jam, but been losing a lot of flips here. Bing bong boom bam. Missed everything. Don't even have a spade. Check again. Okay, we're fine. Fold. You got it, sir. When you're done, just give me. Don't submit the order. Just give it back.
I'm doing Burger King.
Are you doing Burger King?
I don't like anything on Whataburger. So.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
What's the difference, bro?
I have a sound thing on, so I can't hear you.
No, that's always myself.
Oh, okay.
Chat, bro. We just had like a lock hold on this game. We were in first place by 600, 700,000. No, it was like 700 something at one point in time, and just lost some all ins for some small bounties. Everything I told myself I wasn't going to do, I did it with very bad hands, chat. But I mean, we're 10 off the money. How many spots are paid? 18. There's 28, but what does 18th place have? 300,000, and it's 304,000. Let's see if someone has close. So this guy is in 16th place.
Well, you gotta order before 12 o'clock.
Say it again?
You have to order before 12 o'clock. Or it gets like maybe 12:40.
Okay.
Because they close at 12.
They close at 12? Okay. Let's see. I don't know, chat. Y'all might come for me. Like I folded. It was a bet, 3 bet to 12, a flat, and then I folded. I was like, I'm not beating. I have a jack. I have top pair, but I'm not beating anything, and I was correct. Folded, saved my tournament life there. Because if I call 12, I'm gonna call the jam. Give me 1 second, chat. All right, chat. Sorry, was doing something. Got a big spot over here, chat. 40 bigs though. We are 100 off the money, 97. Let's do it. Ace King versus Queens, classic flip. We outflop. Queen or a jack. We need a queen. Trip kings and we still lose, chat. That's actually crazy. Like that's not supposed to. Ah, it's fine. We don't care, right? Oh, we'll call here, and then call here as well. So we just call bet him flat. If it doesn't matter, we've got ace high versus ace four and king jack. Dodger king jack or a four or a five. Oh, we got the straight. Let's go. There's a lot going on there, but we win $50 in bounties. Chat, crush it, and we're back in first place by 3 bigs, a little bit less than 3 big blinds. 37. Oh, we'll call here. We'll flat with threes. Let's do it. Looks fun. Very great flop for threes. All right, I can't complain. 3 to a straight. 3 to a straight flush. Maybe we raise here rather than flat, but I want to see one more card. 9 doesn't change it for me. I'm gonna call again. Sparrow. Small. I don't want to make the pot like too large. Call. Okay. He folds. A deuce doesn't change anything. Can he have a 5? Sure. And he's in the big blind. He could have a lot of 5s. Does he have a missed flush draw? We'll call here with 3s. A6. Let's go, chat. We're gonna call here. There's too many chips in the middle for that sizing. Back up by 640,000 in chips. That would be what ninth place is, has 610. We have 640,000 chips more than second place. This guy right here. So we've got over 24 bigs now, more than second, which allows us to play a little bit wider currently. Chat, drop 1 in the chat if you think we're gonna win the tournament. 2 in the chat if you think we're gonna lose. 1 in the chat if you think we're gonna win. 2 if you think we're gonna lose. We're in first place of 22. 4 off the money. 4 spots until the bubble bust. And hopefully we're not the bubble boy. Min cash is $76, right? Is it, this guy's bounty is worth 60. So this guy's bounty is almost the same as min cash. So for 32 bigs, we'll gamble if we have a premium hand, right? Just makes sense mathematically. This guy is 77. So his is more than a min cash. So his value, the value of knocking this player is really high. And we lost all our chips pretty much in the 1650 PKO. I don't remember what happened, but I do remember. Pissed me off. Fold. But it looks like it's like 1K up top. First place is, yeah. 1,058. First and second place is $1,058 for the dub. We've cashed so far for $335. So obviously, like when we win, this bounty right here is still up for grabs. So we'll win this bounty and the bounty. This guy has $142 in bounties. This guy's super valuable. I didn't see what happened, but he must have just won that, or he must have just got moved to our table because I don't think this bounty was at our table. What place is he in? He's in 5th place. We'll fold this A6 offsuit. There's nothing we really want to play for here. It makes more sense to not put ourselves in a rough situation. Two off the money now.
A lot of. Hopefully, we see the animation here soon. Pick up an extra $70, right? $76. Oh shit, chat. We're up $220 on the day so far. Profit, 220 profit on the day so far. Hand for hand, one off the money now. 19. We have 3 tables, right? This is a 8 max? Is this wait, one. I don't know. Okay, we made it. Let's put the ATM up here so you can see how much we cashed for. So we've made over $400 in this tournament. Boom. $300 profit on the day so far, just off this one tournament. Just crazy. Because we've played 5 tournaments. Oh, $75 bounty, 142. Queen. Oh, we can't risk it here with Queen 9 offsuit, but would love to be in here for this and this. Be an extra 200 and some kings versus queens. Bad time to have Queen 9, I'll tell you what. No one has a club. Do I have a club? Oh, I would have won. Oh my goodness. Would have won $110 there. Okay, next ladder is at 13 players and it's $24. No, $14. $14. So not super exciting. 5 bigs here for $75 bounty. $75 bounty here for 5 bigs. We fold. We could 3-bet in the 5K here with 7s. We open 7s, get 3-bet, huge chip stack. Do I want to stack off here? Probably not, right? But it probably doesn't make sense. Not with 7s. Can I call? Can I set mine? I think I'm going to jam, Chad. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to jam here. This guy just has huge chips. He can be doing this quite wide with a lot of broadways, a lot of ace high. But there is this player here. I just don't care about this tournament. I'm gonna jam here, chat. Ace queen, okay. It's one of the hands that we expected him to be 3-betting with. Okay, heart, red. Let's go, chat. It was black, but we held up to 41 bigs. Registration is closed, right? So we're still doing quite fine there. And we're both average chip stack in the 5K, so pretty cool. This is one of those spots that it's rough. We've got King Jack, gut shot. He does open on the button, so he could have like, yeah, he could have value here, but he has a lot of hands that misses. I think we continue here, and then think about bluffing or folding. Let's go with a check here again. And right, even if he has like pocket 4s here, and he finds a double barrel, like he's gonna steal the pot successfully, and we've behind, but he goes for 3/4 before. I think if we call and then the river is a board pairing ace, we're forced to bluff, or if he checks, we're forced to bluff. Right, king high, can't win. First like small pairs or whatever that opens, and then if he just has an ace, oh well, right? You just win. But he found a good double barrel. If he had value, you know what I'm saying, he should have found a check. I guess chop. King, queen, jack, 10, 9. They both had a straight. What's going on here? $70 bounty here. $142 bounty here for 26 bigs. Love to get this one. And then 30 for 11. 75 for 5. I can't call. Hopefully this guy folds. If he folds, we're happy. We fold. If he calls, we probably... If he jams, right, he's not going to call and leave less than one big blind, so he's going to be all in. But he folds, we fold, right? And really want this for 5. 75 bigs here. Oh my goodness, we're in second place. Someone just like... And we're in by second place by almost by 800,000 chips. Like, this guy must have won a huge chip. He did, because he had $100 in bounties and now he has $222 in bounties. So he won an all in versus a very large chip stack. He jams. If he jams, he folds. We jam with 4 high. I understand it doesn't make sense, chat, with 4 high, but we're doing it for 75 bigs. Okay, we need a 3 or a 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. A 7, 3, 4. 7, 3, 4, a deuce. We lose to ace high. Fuck. It was worth it, right? For $75. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but worth it nonetheless. Oh, I can raise this. Queen 7 suit. Don't get all uppity and shit, bro. Where's this guy from? Russian. Okay. Don't get all uppity, bro. Acting crazy. Let's go for a C bet here. Very small. Could go less than. I don't think it matters. We're gonna bluff. Now we're gonna go larger. If he jams, we fold. Right, obviously we have queen high. He calls 7, and we're all in, chat. And we're all in, chat. This is a bluff. Hopefully he folds. Please fold. Oh my god, please fold. Okay, great. The more seconds were ticking off, the more I was getting worried. Shit. Because we just didn't have no choice there. Over 2 million chips, chat. Let's go. Y'all got this one on the fold. Not gonna raise jack deuce suited. Not gonna call. 22 bigs is just too much. For the largest bounty here, for sure, but just too much. This is the largest outside of my bounty. Obviously, this is the largest bounty in the tournament. He finds a jam. We've got 10s in the PKO, the 5K. Please fold. Please fold. We don't want him to have more than chips than he needs. He calls. Ace 10, he's ahead. Oh, great, great. Big bounty's gonna stay as long as a queen or a jack doesn't come. And he has 0.21. Chat, we get jammed on here with 10s. We're gonna call it off. With first ace king, it's a flip. It's a flip, chat. We need a 10. And we bust the 5K, chat. 10s versus ace king. Unfortunate, but we do.
I think we were ended positive in this tournament. Let's check it out. So yeah, we did. So let's bring this up, chat. Hold on. Let's go to table 2. Still can't see it. So let's go to 3. So this is us. We busted the tournament in 114th place. We picked up $20 in bounties, and then this was a $16 tournament. So we were profitable for $4. There's an all in here: ace 5, ace 9, 10, 6. And this guy knocks out this guy. This guy wins. $35 bounty. And we're back in second place. Whoever's in first place is just crushing it, bro. Like, I don't understand. Just an open jam for $75 bounty is crazy. 10 bigs. We fold 9 high. Let's play for the dub, chat. $1,000 for the dub. Probably closer to 2,000. Depending on how you crush the bounties, maybe even a little bit more. But we are 16, so final 2 tables. I'm on table 7. Let's open table 8 and then watch what these other guys are doing. So you always have an idea. Ace Jack though, called by Jack 8, and he does. Oh, he loses. Wow, $75 bounties. We catch a ladder. Okay. He has 16 big blinds more than us. Their table is like, you know, kind of crappy, honestly, because they have like, let's go to their table, chat. This is the other table in the tournament. We've got like a 12 big blinds here, $100 bounty. So this guy really can't jam anything. $100, they're gonna get called by everything, right? And then 19 bigs, 18 bigs, 16 bigs. First place of the tournament with 78 big blinds, 20 and then 52. Like this table is like, I see why he's picking up so many bounties and winning so many chips, because like, bruh, like these guys really can't do anything. They have a choice of like busting the tournament or like like folding. That's their options. Fold or really bust the tournament. He can jam almost anything here. Just a snap jab. We fold here. You got it, sir. Where is this guy? Okay, this guy is in third place. No, he's in second place. He just passed those. For $35. What's the next ladder? At 11 for 10? Yeah, so no, we fold. I mean, this bounty is more valuable than the next ladder, but our chips are valued at like $800. So 800 for 35 is just a slam dunk fold. He's at it again. Look at this 3-bet from the chip leader of the tournament. He's just playing super aggressive, and I guess he's just winning. Right? This is what, fourth place of the tournament, just folding. So he's like, bro, you can't afford to bust here. So it's King Jack versus King 4. Jack high flush wins $35 bounty. This guy picked up a lot of chips because he had 20 bigs not too long ago. Oh, hold on, Jack. Give me a second. Shit. We'll just call it down with 6s and 8s. Yes, jacks and 8s. Unfortunate. I think we go down to 4th place now. Oh my goodness. Let me hit the record button before I forget. Chat. We've got aces, chat. Open for 77. We'll go 7 here. This guy likes to call. We're going to just not let him flat. We're going to 3-bet here. Jam it, Cox 304. Cox, you the man. Jam it. $77 bounty. He folds. No, chat. Why? My goodness, bro. That could have been so huge, chat. It could have, it had potential.
Bro, he told me that the food was already out there, but the DoorDash was still taking the picture and it was dark outside, so he scared me.
Yeah, alright.
You told me the food was there?
Yeah. No, I said like the notification.
Yeah, you said the food was here, but the dude was outside taking pictures, and then like he was black too, and also I don't have my glasses on.
You got yours?
Yeah, the food's in there.
All of it?
Yeah.
Here, grab yours because I ordered 2 things.
But listen, mine was a junior Whopper. Did you order a cheeseburger?
I ordered a burger and something another burger with bacon and fries. So I'm not sure what the.
Oh, this is mine right here. Yeah, you ordered a cheeseburger and then this.
That's yours? Are you sure?
Yeah, it says junior Whopper on it.
What is this?
I thought the cheeseburger was yours.
I don't know what this is. A double cheeseburger? Is that what you want? A plain double cheeseburger?
I didn't order that. I didn't order that.
I don't know. I forgot.
Junior Whopper.
Take Tinka out of my room, please.
Tika, come on.
No, like take her out.
Yeah, Tika. Come on.
And shut my door.
Look over there. What's over there?
Thank you. My bad, chat. You know how kids be. 4 bigs here. We're gonna fold Jack 10-0. $70 bounty here. I can actually ship this. What's the ladder situation? Place. We're in 3rd place. I see him is worth $810. I'm gonna fold here for 70. Doesn't make sense to bust. This guy is the new 2nd. It came from like 20 bigs to 75, chat. Maybe could have been a good spot to jam it, but I don't know. We're in 3rd place now. This guy's in 1st. Excuse me. Obviously, the bounties we're looking for is this guy, $97, 77 here. He jams, 70 here. All of the large bounties are at our table. There's one bounty for $100 on the other table, but overwhelmingly our table is the best place to be at. Like, there's one bounty for $100. He's got 8 bigs, and everyone else is like 40 bigs, 20 bigs for like $45, $50 bounties. So we're definitely at the right spot. Just need to pick up a head or get great spots at jam. I'm gonna cut my camera off, chat. I'm gonna cut my camera off. I'm gonna eat real quick. So give me 1 second. Chat, we on break. Chat, we on break, but order Burger King. I got hungry. Uber Eats came and had someone go get it, but bro, 48 bigs. Happy. 1.9 million in chips. We are in third place. But we're super excited. We've got $335 in bounties. Excuse me, $335 in bounties. And we've cashed the tournament for $125. So $450 in the tournament so far. Crushing it. Chat, final table, bubble. 10 left, 9 make the final table. We've got queens. No one can bust us, but we've got queens. Chat, let's play for a bounty. $132 here, 77 here, 95 here. A lot of bounties up for grab. Ten deuce, chat. 10 deuce, chat. That shit is crazy. I didn't expect him to have 10 deuce there, but like, you know, like actually, like, what the actual fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? Deuces versus ace queen, that's a set. Oh, 77 bigs here. That's quads. It's over with. We're going to be on the final table, chat. Final table hype. $163 cash. $335 in bounties. Let's go, chat. Final table hype. Let's check out some bounties here. $100 here. 132.95. Whereas first place is on my first place is on my left. Second place is on my right. I'm in a terrible spot, chat. Terrible spot. I'll fold here. Made the final table of the 88 though, chat. 33 bigs. Average chip stack is 32, but you know, we cover that because there's some huge chip stacks, we cover pretty much everyone. Oh, we do cover everyone. We're in third place, right? We huge chip stack here, large chip stack here. We cover every single other person. And we're just sandwiched in these two huge chip stacks, chat. It's bad. It's very bad. This is a difficult spot to play in. Next ladder is $50, and then 60, then 90. So the bounties are more valuable than the ladders, but ICM wise, our chips are worth $810. So $640. So it doesn't make sense to bust before any of these people, no matter how large their bounty is. Flat and a 3-bet. A flat and an open, actually, not 3-bet. And the call. What I have? 3-5? 9 dupes. Pretty dry board. I don't see how this pot can really get large unless These guys are dead set on just bluffing everything. They shouldn't have much of this board. A 2-3 suited. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play this hand. These chip stacks are not going to raise. They're going to jam. Here, a lot of those are just going to jam. And then do we really want to defend 2-3 suited, right? For one big blind, $132 in bounties? Yeah, for sure. We want to call for one. So this is one of the situations I didn't think would happen. Now we've got a suited connector. One big blind. To win 6. Oh, we'll call. Flop a pair. Would like to see a spade, but there's no spade, right? We just have 3 versus XX heavy range. So we're not happy about continuing. 7 bigs in the middle. We're gonna fold. King. We're actually gonna have to see a 3 for us to call anything on the river. Fold. Yeah, that's it. We still fold. We're not calling off with this player behind us, so we're just fold right now. Doesn't make sense to call off here. See what this guy wants to do. He does have fairly large chip stacks behind him. See how aggressive he wants to play. Okay, he folds, right? King 8 versus jacks. Queen 7 would have been in great shape. But lost. Hey, we've got a premium chat. Three bet coming in with the ace queen suited. $95 bounty here. A flat. Wow. Wow. We're gonna have to nail this flop, chat. I'll call, bro, if you 4-bet jam, bro. Like, we're getting it in. I don't think he can fold. Whatever he has, he jams. Let's do it, chat. Queens. Oh, that's sad. We're dead. We're dead, chat. I'm not expecting him to have queens, right? More like jacks, 10s,